night in Cartagena. It's a show that's constantly on the move as performers and their drummers make their way from plaza to plaza, entertaining patrons enjoying dinner and the evening breeze. And when the show is over, out comes the hat. The performers go table to table looking for tips. At the Plaza San Diego, it seems like performance after performance. These local musicians serenade a couple with a Fonseca tune. Where are all these happy people going? The short answer is on a bus in circles around Cartagena at night. This is a chiva, or party bus. You get on, have a few drinks while somebody else drives, and listen to the music of Conjuntos Vallenatos groups who are riding along with you. Very costeño. Climb these steps up Cartagena's old wall, and you enter one of the city's most magical places, Café Del Mar, a windswept paradise at night where you can watch the city lights, feel the breeze off the ocean, and grab a drink with your friends. The life in Cartagena is amazing, says this man with a huge smile. No visit to the city is complete without coming to Café Del Mar to feel the magic. Some nights the music is house, other nights it's chill out. One time I came here and it was bossa nova. Luis the bartender is busy making your favorite tropical flavors. I'm a big fan of the mojitos at Café Del Mar. Over at Juan Del Mar Restaurant, fish is the dish. You could do a filet on the grill, or they serve you the whole thing, bones and all. The idea is to pick it apart with your fingers. Chef Juan Del Mar says he is proud to serve up the best costeño cuisine in the city.
Typical food here is seafood. A principal dish here is what you saw here is the red snapper fried.
Fresh fish, the flavor of La Costa, enjoyed with a squeeze of lime and the beat of the night.
Cartagena is a charming and delighting city. It's amazing, unique.
Not too far from the clock tower, where there's always a game of chess being played, you might want to pick up a hat for the next day at the beach, or a sundress, or something from the carnival in nearby Barranquilla. Maybe a bird figurine, or a carriel, a Colombian-styled purse. After all that shopping and browsing, you might need a beer. Well, a great place to go have one is right next to the wall. It's a restaurant called Donde Fidel, and there's always great music and people watching there. Or just a short walk away, you'll find more outdoor cafes. Here, you may encounter women called palenqueras who sell fresh fruit.
Passion fruit.
And they're quite famous because of how they balance all that fruit on their heads in metal bowls. And if you're lucky, the palenqueras will even teach you how to do it. In that same part of the old town, you'll find a plaza filled with metal sculptures in front of the Church of St. Peter of the Slaves. There's also a statue of Catalina de Indias, the symbol of the city. And strike a pose. Every tourist has to take a photo in front of the famous Botero statue. It's one of the most photographed spots in the old town. During the day as you walk around, it's hot and sunny, so always bring a hat as you stroll through the streets. If you're looking for more of a breeze, jump up on top of the wall that surrounds the old town and take in a view of the ocean. With the old cannon still in place on the wall, you feel lost in time. If it's beach you're looking for, you could be doing backflips like this little guy after a day in the waves. Cartagena's best beach is in Boca Grande, near the big hotels. And for many tourists, it's an acquired taste because they say it's tough to relax here. That's because parking yourself on the beach is like parking yourself in the middle of a market. People are selling, and selling. These women with the little buckets, for example, they're selling you foot massages. The best way to escape the sales pitch is to strap on some headphones and listen to some music while you ignore the salespeople. Or simply go take a dip in the water. Cartagena, like the show that never ends. And yes, it is one heck of a performance. Colors, sights, sounds, flavors, little dogs in mochilas, and people, nice people, welcoming the world to Colombia's north coast. It's 6 in the morning, and surfers in Lima, Peru are out to catch their first wave of the day. This is just one of a few world capitals where you can surf without having to leave the city. For many, like Stefan Reich, a psychologist, this is a refreshing way to start the workday. After being in the sea, I come out re-energized for the rest of the day to do my job. It's really spectacular, he says. In neighborhoods like Miraflores and Barranco that flank the Pacific, surfers are part of the scenery. They're not just young people with lots of time to kill. They're professionals like lawyer Juan Mujica. I come and surf 4 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on Saturday and Sunday. I'm always surfing. From here, I have a quick shower, I get in my suit in my car, and then I head off to work. I'm usually there by 8 in the morning. This has been my routine for the last 10 years, and I want to keep on surfing as long as God gives me the strength to do it. Peru now has close to 100,000 amateur surfers. And as the sport becomes more and more popular, it's also becoming more accessible across the class divide. Champion surfer Roberto Meza has been riding the crest of Peru's surfing wave for decades. He founded South America's first surf school 20 years ago. The first surfers were aristocratic people with lots of money. Then it began to evolve and became more of a popular way to do things. Nowadays, surfing is practiced in the shanty towns in the north and south of the city. So it's really evolved across the different generations between 1920 and today in 2012. As surf schools multiply in Lima, so do the number of international visitors hoping to sample the waves on Peru's 2,000-mile-long Pacific coastline. And with what many consider to be the best waves in South America, it's little wonder they managed to draw in the crowds from daybreak to sunset. In Acapulco, spectators line up to watch the excitement. These divers are about to risk their lives. Perched atop La Quebrada, a cliff overlooking the ocean, one diver walks to a shrine and asks for a blessing so he doesn't kill himself. And then he jumps. The tradition of cliff diving from this spot in Acapulco dates back to 1934, when 2 neighbors challenged each other to show their courage by diving into the narrow cut of ocean here. Through the years, it's become a way to make money from the tourists.